Hello, it's Jimmy here at O'Reilly's Mobile Mechanics, and today we're just looking at a Vauxhall Insignia. It's only a few years old, 2 litre diesel. I'm going to switch the ignition on so you can see the mileage. Get rid of all these messages first. So he's got that message: cleaning exhaust filter, must continue driving. He said he's taken it on at least a 100-mile journey, but it's still beeping with that message. He's tried other methods of obviously adding stuff in the tank and all of that, which don't hardly ever really work, not in my experience. Let's get rid of that. Let's go down. Well, I can't seem to get rid of that message just to get the mileage up, but don't know what's going on with this. But literally it's on 21,000 miles, so it's very low mileage. And obviously the problem for this DPF being like this is the car has literally been driven a little too less than what it likes. Diesel engines don't like this sort of town driving. So the car is 4 years old and it's done around about 5,000 miles a year at that rate. It's a 2 litre, one of the newer model engines. So if we come down in here, you've got the DPF pressure sensor hoses, and this one is before the DPF and this one is after. So we're going to open this one up and we can connect our fluid dispenser into here. Okay, now we've disconnected that pipe, we're going to go and get our fluid dispenser and fill it up. Take the lid off of that, and we're going to use about 2 litres of this DPF cleaner from Wins. We've got our dispenser full, we've got a tube here with an adapter to fit that size tubing, which is it's usually like 6 to 8 mil tubing. And we'll just get our tube here, we'll slip it over there. Now we've got that connected up there, we can just build up the pressure on this. So we've built up that pressure there, but it's going to be slowly dropping as it's emptying itself into the DPF there. It's going to fill that up with the fluid, and this fluid will foam up as it goes in to get all around the top of the DPF filter. And now we can see it's almost empty. It's just gurgling a bit of air there. So we'll release the pressure. Connect the pipe. Now we can reconnect the original DPF pressure sensor hose back on there. I'm just going to come in and get our catch pan. I'm going to put that underneath the exhaust tip there. Now we're just going to run an auto scan on the engine. Okay, so we're going to go to the engine, turn off that torch for a minute so we can see the screen a bit clearer there. And we'll see what trouble cause we've got. He said he's already had it diagnosed with a Soot Accumulation there. So now we're just erasing the codes, and that's all of that done. And we go into live data, see what we can pick up in here on this vehicle. Each car varies. They can depend on what information it shows you. Engine data, combustion control system. Just here we've got exhaust after treatment, so it should be in here. Particle flow resistance there. And DPF soot is on 255%. We haven't started the car up yet, but we're going to start it up in a minute, and we should see that dropping a fair bit. So we're going to put all of those selected items up to the top so we can read them a little bit quicker. And I've got this laser pedal depressor. It's number 3237 there, and we can just connect that up to the accelerator pedal to hold the revs. And we can see there the soot accumulations, and the resistance is dropping there rapidly. So we're not doing a forced regeneration here. We've just put our fluid in and we're using our pedal to accelerate it. And it's a good. It's nice to see. You can just visibly see. Some vehicles don't allow you to see the percentage dropping like that. So we've just closed the door so it's a little bit quieter. But it's dropping at a nice pace there, a very nice pace, nice and quickly. We usually hold it around about somewhere between 2,500 revs to 3,500 revs. And we can adjust that with our pedal here, just lower it down a little bit if we need to. But it's a perfectly normal, perfectly safe thing to do as long as your engine is already in a good working order. If your engine's not healthy, maybe it's not a good idea, but as long as your engine is working okay, it's perfectly fine to do that. And you can see the lower we put the revs, the slower the percentage will start to drop. Okay, so here we are now. What we've got is 0% there, from 255 down to 0, and the flow resistance is right there, you can see. Errors are gone, and now we can see our mileage, 24,000 miles. Okay, now we're at one of the most important steps of cleaning your DPF, which is changing your oil, which is going to be contaminated after the DPF's been blocked. So we're going to change this engine oil. Using an oil extractor here. And the oil filter housing is just over here. and that's only a 24mm socket. And now we can see the oil is completely empty, it's just sucking up air there, and we've got the oil filter ready to be removed. New oil filter on, and just a little wipe up, and new engine oil in. And there we go, we are all done on this car, and we'll see you on the next video.